Hi guys, welcome back. I'm a little busy right now. After yesterday, I felt a little embarrassed about all the sin and stuff that was in my heart that we talked about, like pride and anger and stuff. So I was trying to think of ways to fix it today, how to fix it. So I was trying to make my heart look prettier, like adding some nicer stuff to it. Is it getting cleaner? So then maybe I'll just put some soap on it and try to wash it. Because remember, Jesus said that he had to wash it to make it clean. Our sins, they separate us from God, and he has to wash us and make us clean. Oh, he said he has to. He said he has to do it? Well, I won't bother him. I'm gonna try to do it myself, okay? He's such a nice guy. I don't want to. Sanitizer wipes aren't working either. It's not getting any cleaner. I can't erase all my pride and my lies and anger. They're stuck there. Okay, another idea. How about if I just try to cover up some of these bad things that I do and think and say? Can I cover them up? Yeah, I'll cover them up. Okay, so I'm just gonna cover up being selfish, and I'm gonna just be really sorry. I'm just gonna feel sorry about that. Would that make it better if I just feel really? Okay, how about if I help people? I'll just stick that there and cover up some lies with helping people. Is it looking better? And then I can give some money or share some of my things with other people, and that'll cover up some of my sins, right? The bad thing. It's not really looking any cleaner. It's supposed to be white, right? Jesus said we have to be pure and holy. It's not working, is it? Well, I was just feeling bad. I don't want Jesus to have to die for me. Today's called Good Friday, and it just doesn't feel good. Like, I know what's going to happen in the story. Do you know what's going to happen today? Jesus is going to go to the cross. I was wearing this necklace to remember. But it's a sad thing to remember. Why would I even want to wear a cross? A cross is where Jesus died. It was terrible. Well, what if we read the story, and then we'll decide maybe what to do about all this after that. So you're a king, are you? The Roman soldiers jeered. Then you'll need a crown and a robe. They gave Jesus a crown made out of thorns and put a purple robe on him and pretended to bow down to him. Your Majesty, they said. Then they whipped him and spat on him. They did not understand that this was the Prince of Life, the King of heaven and earth, who had come to rescue them. The soldiers made him a sign, our King, and nailed it to a wooden cross. They walked up a hill outside the city. Jesus carried the cross on his back. Jesus had never done anything wrong, but they were going to kill him the way criminals were killed. They nailed Jesus to the cross. Father, forgive them, Jesus gasped. They don't understand what they're doing. You say you've come to rescue us, people shouted, but you can't even rescue yourself. But they were wrong. Jesus could have rescued himself. A legion of angels would have flown to his side if he had called. If you were really the Son of God, you could just climb down off of that cross, they said. And of course, they were right. Jesus could have climbed down. Actually, he could have just said a word and made it all stop, like when he healed that little girl, or when he stilled the storm and fed 5,000 people. But Jesus stayed. You see, they didn't understand. It wasn't the nails that kept Jesus on the cross. It was love. Papa, Jesus cried, frantically searching the sky. Papa, where are you? Don't leave me. And for the first time, and the last, when he spoke, nothing happened. Just a horrible, endless silence. God didn't answer. He turned away from his boy. Tears rolled down Jesus' face, the face of the one who would wipe away every tear from every eye. Even though it was midday at that time, a dreadful darkness covered the face of the world. The sun could not shine at a moment like this. The earth trembled, it quaked, the mountains shook, rocks split in two, until it seemed the whole world would break, that creation itself would tear apart. The full force of the storm of God's fierce anger at sin was coming down on his own son, instead of on his people. It was the only way God could destroy sin, and not also destroy his children whose hearts were filled with sin. Then Jesus shouted in a loud voice, "It is finished." And it was. He had done it. Jesus had rescued the whole world. "Father," Jesus cried, "I give you my life." And with a great sigh, he let himself die. Strange clouds and shadows filled the sky, purple, orange, black, like a bruise. Jesus' friends gently carried Jesus. They laid him in a tomb carved out of rock. How could Jesus die? What had gone wrong? What did this mean? They didn't know anything anymore, except they did know their hearts were breaking. "That's the end of Jesus," the leaders said. But just to be sure, they sent strong soldiers to guard the tomb, and they hauled a huge stone in front of the door to the tomb so that no one could get in or get out. Clean clothes.
Another load.
Thanks.
Run out of toilet paper.
There you go. Thanks.
I'm done.
There's some more. Oh, thanks.
Okay, I'm going out.
Hold on. Here's some spending money. Have a good time.
Alright, I got a parking ticket.
Oh.
Hey, let's play. Sure. Oh no. It's popped. Hey Dylan, we popped your ball. Can we use your other one?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, come on.
Those were not very good trades made. It doesn't really seem fair to get a pile of clean clothes for a pile of dirty clothes, or an empty toilet paper roll instead of a full toilet paper roll, or a flat soccer ball instead of one that you can use. Well, it reminds me of what Jesus did on the cross. Remember, his heart was clean and perfect. Ours was not. And so the things that we do and say that displease God and separate us from God, our sins, those went to Jesus on the cross. He said he would take them. He would take the punishment for our sins. And he would trade us, our dirty, broken hearts, for his clean, pure heart. That's an amazing trade. It's an amazing free offer of grace. And only God can clean a heart. Only God can wash inside and make us pure. And what Jesus did was live that perfect life for us and die that horrible death for us. And he traded. It was not a fair trade, but it's a God who loves us so much that he was willing to do that. Wow. Thank you so much, Jesus. We're going to look forward to hearing more of the story, and we're not going to end on a sad note because it is a Good Friday.